Batman Arkham Asylum, the 2009 game of the year, is a massive era defining milestone in game design. There is no need to ask the obvious question of how Arkham holds up now, because games produced after Batman's demise have sought to recreate its balance of action and the plot. Furthermore, the conflict had the most impact. The gameplay and animation in games that feature fighting using a strike and counter system, most notably Sleeping Dogs and Middle Earth, have an Arkham Asylum vibe to them. Animation for combat, that is Batman Arkham Asylum's defining victory. The single most difficult aspect to master is animation. Graphics can be beautiful, stories can be memorable, and gaming can be exciting, but the animation will never be flawless. Animation does not have to be this way. The illusion that what is happening on screen is near reality is all that animation has to offer. The animation must be fluent in order to sell virtual reality, and how Batman catches punches, leads pipes, and throws punches and kicks is all done so quickly. As is typically the case with sound design, it is unappreciated. Punches and kicks land with satisfying crunches and thuds. Every review for Arkham stresses how much fun it is to play it and regarding like a lot of things. But you can see that because of the smooth animation and precise sound design, you play an experience altogether. To avoid repetition, the fighting phases are divided between stealth, platforming, exploration, and boss encounters. The logic of a large bunch of guys versus your one player character is one minor flaw that games like Assassin's Creed and Batman deal with. The opponents only attack one at a time, leaving the others hanging about inactive. The point is that the way ordinary thugs combat Batman isn't entirely reasonable. Please let us know if a video game has really figured out that concept, because that game is a work of pure genius. If you ask me, I have never been a fan of boss fights. They are frequently the most annoying aspect of a game. I feel for game developers, since boss fights have a lengthy history of structure in gaming. When developers go outside the box, quick time events may become an important aspect of the boss fight gameplay. In shooting games, the boss consumes more bullets than the average enemy. In fighting games, the boss is subjected to a series of punches and strikes. The reciprocal patterns, though, are more annoying than the extended health bars, and even in like one of my favorite games such as Mass Effect, Star Fox 64, boss fights are based on understanding a pattern. However, other patterns can be more changeable or exciting to discover. If you'll ask me, then Deus Ex is a good example. Even if a boss fight has more unique approach, it may take few deaths to figure out the necessary sequence. So some may find that entertaining, however it depends on the game. Boss fights don't fully deprive me of enjoyment, but creating a truly exciting boss encounter has been unusual in my gaming experience. Even if the script establishes a truly magnificent bad character such as the Joker, a standard boss fight doesn't hold much weight for me. So this rant isn't restricted to Batman only. I can't think of many video games where I enjoyed fighting bosses. So yes, I'll throw this bone to the boss Bouts in Arkham Asylum. They seem to provide and bring some humor to the table. Batman eliminates his adversaries, and in brief cutscenes that allow Batman to easily chuck Harley Quinn through a wall. The final Joker fight is, by Joker standards, underwhelming, and it wasn't his most animated performance, I would say. And but yes, like as the title suggests, this is an appeal to the gaming community as a whole. And great boss fight design is difficult to come by, and it necessitates a lot of rethinking of what a player expects from the experience. Now that we have accepted that I may be in the vocal minority in this particular circumstances, and I can't help but be a human with my own independent ideas. While there are no complicated character dialogues in Arkham Asylum, the plot is presented so efficiently and effectively that further dialogue would be useless fluff. Consider how simple it is to summarize the story. So here we go. Batman arrests the Joker, who sets up a trap inside Arkham Asylum, trapping Batman alongside several of his most dreadful opponents. Batman must prevent the Joker from unleashing a lethal army of monster troops with a toxin known as Titan, which has the potential to devastate Gotham City. That's all, there's nothing else to say. When done correctly, simplicity at its best. Overall, Batman Arkham Asylum is a fantastic game for our generation, and even like for all, let's say. So yes, like we appreciate Arkham Asylum's success as a game with a nice balance of gameplay and superb fighting animation. So to all the listeners out there listening to this podcast, I just want to say that if you really want to make a good game, then do visit www.mindinventory.com. We will make sure that we will serve you the best out of the best. So yes, that's it for today. We will see you in the next episode. Till then, keep on listening Mindful Talks podcast.